Hi there! Happy Hump Day and welcome to day 3 of how to make your language learning practice meaningful. Today's video builds on what we discussed yesterday. So if you haven't watched yesterday's video yet, stop watching, go to my profile and go watch day 2 because otherwise this video might not make too much sense. So, hopefully, you have an idea of the resources that you're going to use in your English bubble. Today, we're talking about what to actually do with those resources or how to organise your time with those resources. But before we dive in, it's incredibly important to start with a caveat. And this caveat is incredibly important anytime we talk about routines, organising our time, schedules, because everyone is different. Every person is different. Everyone lives a different life. Everyone has different responsibilities and everyone has different things going on in their lives. So it is impossible for me, a teacher, posting content on Instagram to share advice that will be perfect for every single person who watches this video. I'm going to share general advice that I use myself and I suggest to my students, but obviously I know my students very well. So I'm able to tweak, adjust, modify the advice that I give them so that it suits their lifestyle or the responsibilities that they have going on in their lives. So please take these suggestions with a pinch of salt. My intention is not for them to be a one-size-fits-all perfect fit for everybody. I'm well aware that that isn't the case. I'm hoping with these videos that there might be something that hits the spot, something that you think, okay, yes, I can try that, rather than a kind of list of things set in stone that you must follow. That's not what I'm getting at here. So, what I'd like you to do today is think about your day, think about your week, and when you have pockets of time that you are able to use the resources in your English bubble. I've chosen the expression pockets of time deliberately because it's highly unlikely that you have 2-3 hours every day to immerse yourself in videos and reading and listening on podcasts. You probably have short moments of time. You might not be aware you have them at the moment. You might be thinking, I have no time. If you have any time, it will probably be small moments when you can fit something in with all of the other things that you have going on. Pockets of time. Some examples are while you're having breakfast, while you're getting ready for work, for school, for whatever you do in the morning. If you have a dog, like I do, while you walk your dog. It could be during your commute, either in your own car or on public transport. If you work from home while you're making lunch. If you don't work from home, but you do have lunch on your own, it could be while you're eating lunch. The whole idea is that this is not a time of the day when you need to sit down, turn on your computer, get out your study notes and dedicate an hour to studying and doing work for your English or for your language. It's fitting in the language around everything else that you have going on in your day. I'm sure there are some of you watching this video saying, that's impossible. I have no free time. I am already up to my eyeballs with everything that I've got going on. There's no way I can fit anything else in. Okay. And if that is the case, perhaps, well not perhaps, you probably need to adjust your expectations with what you will be able to do for the foreseeable future with regards your language learning. Because at the end of the day, if you want to see changes, you have to make changes. If you want to see changes in your language learning, you will have to make changes with how much work you're doing, or the effort you're putting in, or the things that you are doing. If you are able to make these small changes, the whole idea behind this is that you're slotting in things which are really enjoyable. That's why I went on so much yesterday about the importance of having topics in your English bubble which really ignite or spark your enthusiasm. Topics which you really enjoy, ones which you can listen to, talk about, read about until the cows come home. Because if you're making the time, if you're finding time in your schedule to slot these things in, it needs to be enjoyable. So, if this sounds doable, let me know in the comments, when are your pockets of time? When will you be able to enjoy some of your English bubble? And I'll put my own pockets of time for my Italian bubble in the comments as well, so you can see that as an example. That's it for today. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about reading. So, I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.